This is the Town Hall 17 with its brand new weapon called Inferno Artillery, and today we will be testing its strength with 3 different challenges. The first challenge is level 1 troops deployed around the town hall, and as you just saw, 320 troops were turned into ashes pretty quickly. Same story here. This Inferno Artillery can shoot out 4 projectiles at the same time that all look for different targets. If there are less than 4 targets, then they will shoot the same targets. The interesting thing about this weapon is that it's always active, unlike previous town hall weapons that get triggered upon damaging it or at above 50% overall destruction. Last thing worth knowing is that it doesn't have the death bomb anymore. But I guess a similar mechanic has been implemented into the Inferno Artillery itself, as it keeps dealing damage over time. So far no one has been able to beat it, but I think goblins got the closest to destroying the town hall. Not gonna lie, I definitely thought balloons are going to make it, but it seems I was wrong. Wait, does it look like the wizards are going to blow up the town hall? Oh wow, that was unexpected. At the end of the first test I will take the winners also against a Town Hall 16 weapon to see the difference. I mean, obviously healers are not gonna do anything here. I think dragons should have a pretty good chance. In fact, everyone who has decent amount of damage and more health than goblins should have a fair shot at taking out a Town Hall 17. If dragons did it, then P.E.K.K.A.s are gonna do it 200%. Probably if I sent only 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, then they would have done the job as well. Also, no doubt about the baby dragons. Despite not being able to trigger their rage ability, they pump out so much damage that it destroys the town hall in matter of seconds. Can you guess what troop is next? If you guessed the miner, then you are correct. Obviously shovels are more than enough to take out this town hall. Next up we have the bluebirds, and even they are capable of taking out the town hall. Which of course doesn't mean that ED spam is a viable option at Town Hall 17. What we have learned so far is that Barch is not a viable attack strategy, as the new town hall weapon alone can take out those low HP troops. Also, I feel like Overgrowth spell is gonna be a must-have, as the Inferno Artillery is active from the beginning of the attack and it has a pretty long range. If you are wondering what the range will be, then in the next challenge we are going to see that. Looking at the latest Elixir troops take on the Town Hall 17 reveals a pattern that the newest troops all have more and more health, means they can easily destroy it. Since Minion is the first troop of the Dark Barrack and has also very low HP, then I think it's going to lose. Okay, never mind. They actually managed to take it out. It must be their higher damage output then. I mean, that's obviously going to show that the rest of the troops are going to be able to clean up the town hall as well, like the Hog Riders just did. Also Valkyries. Even the golems after tickling the town hall for 2 minutes straight. Also the witches. Bowlers. Ice golems. Headhunters. Mini wardens. Druids. And lava hounds. Okay, maybe not the lava hounds. Now let's see how well does the first winner do against a Town Hall 16. Which has better weapon? Is it Town Hall 16 or 17? I think we got our answer. With Town Hall 17 there were a lot less wizards alive in the end. Logically thinking, that's how things should be when you upgrade to a new Town Hall level. The next test I set up to demonstrate the range and the ability of 320 housing space of troops taking on the new town hall as a one big group. And as you can guess, the troops who lost their first test lost also their second test, so we are going to get past them quickly and see how did the other troops do. Right here we have the wizards, and this is what 4 projectiles sitting in one place does. It cooks them in matter of seconds. Same goes for healers. But it doesn't matter for dragons, as they have a lot more hit points. As you might have noticed, the range of the Inferno Artillery is not quite the same as the Eagle Artillery had. I am not entirely sure, but it seems the range is exactly the same as at Town Hall 16, which is 10 tiles. If it is 10 tiles, then it could be that the actual damage area range is around 11 or 12 tiles, as it can be assumed that the projectiles are hitting the target with its center. And one projectile seems to have a diameter of 3 tiles. If you are wondering how would maxed out troops do against the Inferno Artillery, then the last test is about the buildings that received a new level combined into one base. Before we jump to the last test, there were few shockers with the second test. First of all, maybe not so shocking, but minions lost this time. Secondly, if someone wants pork barbecue, then I have plenty. Thirdly, the big piles of rock didn't know how to deconstruct another rock fast enough, so they run out of time. Next up, witches were burnt. Then also bowlers were burnt. And lastly, lava hounds actually finally made it. Now it's time for the last test, which is maxed troops versus new building levels. As you can see, there are both the non-offensive structures and offensive buildings, as well as the traps that just killed 320 housing space worth of barbarians. I don't know about you guys, but I personally love the dark theme of the new town hall, especially the design of the walls. When Town Hall 16 came, then the biggest bummer for me was that the walls were so similar to Town Hall 11 walls, but these walls are actually different from others, which is a huge W in my eyes. Also, here you can see the new fresh look of the giant, but holy smokes, these bombs ate up their health so quickly. I do hope at least some of the troops will be able to reach to that brand new Giga Bomb trap, as it has a slightly different interaction with its knock-up ability. Well, obviously wall breakers are not going to make it despite having a new level. Although I must say they got further than I anticipated. Just to make things fair, then next to the bombs that receive new levels, there are also something for the air troops. I am pretty sure the new wizards are gonna be able to make it all the way to the top. Oh, I forgot about the bombs. Healers. Let's just skip the healers. They are not gonna take down anything anyway. Not gonna lie, out of all the troops, dragons have surely gotten themselves the sickest new outfit. With those golden outlines, they look truly majestic, and so does their attacking capabilities. No troop has gotten so far with so many of them still alive. That makes me think they might even reach to the Giga Bomb. Oh nice. It seems like they will. I don't know if you noticed, but it had a little pushback effect as well. I must say dragons have been really good in every test we have done so far, and it's fair to say that using dragons at Town Hall 17 might be a pretty good idea. Okay, it seems Pekkas are absolutely crushing it as well so far. Pay close attention when they are going to reach to the Giga Bomb. Yup, it throws them up. For air troops it looks like a simple pushback, but for ground troops it sends them flying for a brief moment, which is really nice new feature for a trap. Potentially if I placed it right next to the wall, then half of those Pekkas would have ended up at the other side of the wall. Anyway, right here we have the baby dragons, and they did get a new level too. I am not sure if anything about the outfit changed, but compared to previous contestants, baby dragons didn't get too far. With minors you would think they will get far, but actually their trip turned out to be quite short thanks to the bombs. And yes, here we have some good news for all the ED spammers out there. Electro Dragons received a new level along with a new look, where they finally upgraded his cheap ass silver necklace out of a dollar store for that 14k golden Gucci necklace. It doesn't make them any more viable, I would say, but at least they are cooler to look at when they die. Next up we have Yetis, and well, they are really unstoppable. There are so many of those tiny purple blobs that overwhelm the defenses, and I have a strange feeling they might even reach to the town hall. Oh wait. Giga Bomb killed them all. Nevertheless, they are the first troops to reach that far. Next up, Dragon Riders. Also new level, and new look, but not so good against this challenge base. Here are Electro Titans. Based on the word Titan you would expect they will run through this base without problems, but in reality that's not the case. Maybe Root Rider can do it. No, even worse. What about minions? They received a new level, but that doesn't save them from the air bombs. When it comes to Hog Riders, then only if I didn't place those giant bombs there, then they might have had a better chance at this, but unfortunately half of them lost their lives, so they managed to take out 2 lanes of defenses only. Same must be said about the Valkyries. You can hear from their voices how happy they are over those new bomb levels. Golem should be quite good against this challenge level, as it has nothing to do with walls, so perhaps they have a decent shot at it. Okay, it seems no one is able to get past the ricochet cannons. Having 3 ricochet cannons and 3 multi-archer towers is pretty killer, it seems. They pick apart even the tankiest troops in matter of seconds. Obviously the witches had no chance because of the traps once again. Also lava hounds are pretty much only tickling those buildings, so can't wait anything from them. If bowlers had an intolerance, then it would definitely be bomb intolerance. Even the tiniest bombs kill them despite looking like a bunch of Eddie Halls painted in purple. Let's just say ice golems here are pretty useless. Same goes for the headhunters. and mini wardens. That's not all. The worst of them all are these. Even wall breakers managed to take out 2 buildings, but those bears are basically just potato chips with legs. Anyway, I will be posting more content regarding the Town Hall 17 update, so be sure to stick around. Meanwhile, here are 2 videos I am sure you will enjoy. Have fun.